Yo, what is up gamers? It's me, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are playing some more Doki Donuts. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Before we actually, right before we start playing, I'd just like to say, it is like 1 a.m. where I'm at right now. So I'm going to be really quiet, which means I'm probably not going to be able to do all the voices. And I'm going to, as I said, I'm going to be a lot quieter. I actually have my mic boosted up a little bit right now, so I'm louder. So yeah, let's get into it, I guess. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it toward to Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take you forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start on the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Okay. Good to know you'll kill me. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Dude, so what? Cute girl or shows? Gotta go with the cute girl, bro. Like, you don't just say no. That's not how this works. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? So true though. Natsuki, best girl. Sorry, just drinking some tea right quick. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Natsuki, duh. ... Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the words that she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, so that's how it is. My poem is cute. No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Look at the face she's making. It's really adorable. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Huh? Reading it again? Wait, what? I'm confused. Is Natsuki saying it? Reading it again, I decided that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki. Isn't that kind of the point? It's Doki Literature Club, right? it would only impress, girls who like those kinds of things. So, you? Ahaha. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyways, you're gonna read mine now, right? Well, duh. Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders. So her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. It's kinda interesting. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with simpler analogies. Got it. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with that subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's how everyone thinks. It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it because it's easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. That makes sense because of the manga earlier, that thing. Yeah. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares about what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. I will. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go Sayori. ... Oh, I like this one, boy. It has some nice feelings to it. Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No. I liked this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, boy. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are bad or good. But that's why I just go by my heart. It makes me feel things. Then it must be if it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Poems. I'm still saying poems. It's weird. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice, happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, boy. I should go write that down now. Then you can read my poem now, okay? Alright, let's see here then. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle. All in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend needs a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off the bottle caps. It doesn't feel it doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go and it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're shouting and pleading something, but all I can hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Of course you did. Yeah, but I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. Shut up about Monica. Nobody cares about Monica. Tell Monica to leave. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Why now? Why you gotta vibrate right now, phone? Stupid Clash of Clans. Don't care. Well, not exactly. Maybe it's because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way, even if it helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Okay then. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. I think that's how you say that word. Let's show it to Yuri, mainly because I hate Monica. I know it doesn't matter who I show who to first, but I still hate Monica. Nothing is gonna change that ever. Okay. It's my turn. Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying things differently, boy. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. Okay, good to know. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, I tried to do something in your style, but if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind likes to do that too, sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. But they're so feelings, you know? It's too much feelings. And write down things that you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. Yeah. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely perfecting? I'll just call it perfecting. No, projecting my emotions. What is that? Yeah, that is a J. It's not just stuck on my screen. Projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You can say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic I can't read that word. Conditioning. I slice bread and I feed myself again. You feed yourself? You're the raccoon? It's kind of interesting, actually. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. ... question mark. Why do they have to do that? It's so weird. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter that you're into what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should Monica? Monica, or I don't know, maybe Monica. Hi again, boy. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. Monica's voice is still gonna be weird. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Masterpiece? Masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Dat. Alright. I like it, boy. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Monica sounds like she's dying. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. I feel like I'm being too quiet right now. That's because Monica's voice is too high-pitched. It'll get too loud. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Actually, yeah, I have. I think I got some of his books on my bookshelf back there. Great writer. Writer. Word pronunciation isn't my strong suit. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. I actually kind of want to go read some of his poems right now. Poems. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. You know, I think playing Doki Doki Literature Club has kind of like put a whole new perspective on poems and writing for me. I can't talk still, but still, it really has, because I kind of want to go read some of Shel Silverstein right now. Okay. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anyone. I see. So you're saying Natsuki it's kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, want to read my poem now? No. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. It won't stop. Violently grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, sine, tangent. What are these words? I can't read them. They're too complex of words. Oh well. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vintel on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Load me? Is that supposed to mean something? What? I'm confused. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. Of course it is. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my spaces on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. Okay? A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When it happens, don't forget to save your game. Oh, is that what the whole load me was about? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save this. So. Okay. Okay. Turn. Way to break the fourth wall, by the way, Monica. I feel like she's gonna be doing that a lot. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Don't play dumb. We all know you're the real creator of the game. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Okay. What am I even talking about? Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Get out. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need We won't need much more than a few decorations. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. No. Just Natsuki, just Natsuki. No, I can't do the same thing. It doesn't roll off the tongue as well. Natsuki's still best girl, though. Okay. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but what does this tell us about what we're actually going to be doing for the event? Ah, sorry. You heard about that already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So Sayori put it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us all to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? We did. Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Wait. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'll be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. Wait. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. You mean yesterday? Right. That's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud in a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. Dot, dot, dot. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. The more people will perform, the better. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what the literature club is all about. Sorry that I'm not doing Monica's voice right now. It's really hurting my vocal cords. Like, my normal voice is like so hoarse right now, it's not even funny. So I'm trying not to make it sound hoarse. Yeah. It's all about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And in those reasons, we're all coming to this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. I don't. Because feelings didn't bring me here in the first place. Sayori brought me here in the first place. And if it takes standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been really trying hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... dot dot dot. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Maybe that's a good thing. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Oh. Okay. Dot dot dot. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. I don't know why we haven't been doing that in the first place. Why have we just been sharing them one-on-one? Why haven't we just been, like, reciting them in front of each other? I mean, that's basically what we have to do anyways, is we just walk around one by one saying a poem to each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. It'll start off to help, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Please no. Can I go next? Please no. Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she No, I'm done. She has in her mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins to say her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. Yes, please don't actually say it. That would take forever. And I've already been recording for like 45 minutes, so I'm gonna have to take a break or something. More than that, her inflections is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the world to life. But I guess this video is to just kind of get through all the boring part of the game. That's why I'm doing it so late at night. So it doesn't really matter if it's too long or not. Nobody's gonna watch it anyways, let's be honest here. Is this something she has done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Just Monica, just Monica, just Monica, just Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Sayori has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the reception, whatever. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a break and smiles. Break, a breath. Okay. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper in her hand, between her hands, and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances around at us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. After Image and Crimson. Those are both words from the poem list that we can choose to write. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do it, but now suddenly she's putting in so much effort. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in the structure that she enunciates, I don't know what that word is, with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed in her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. ... looks like Yuri's is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm up next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and then cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah, ah. Great giggle. Sorry, I giggled. Hehehe. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Ah, try not to think of it like you're reciting to others. Imagine yourself reciting to yourself like in front of a mirror or in your own bed. Or in your own head. Why did I say bed? What's wrong with me? It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft tone has made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori's, but it's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she liked my poems. It's like I can reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Boy liked it. Don't be weird, Sayori. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing on that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Understandable. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Boy. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Boy lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what I want, of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put a lot of energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applaud anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good at this as everyone else. Don't worry about it too much. I think it's less of your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve in time. Actually, Monica is nice, but I don't like her, because she's probably not nice later on in the story. It's so weird, though, because, like, everyone's short, and then you just got Yuri, who's, like, 3 feet taller than everyone. I am so tired. But I need to get this over with, and I need to edit a video, and I need to do all this stuff, and whoa, this is nuts. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. What time is it? I've been reporting for almost an hour. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. She's still a little unenthused. Her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. It's just my friends. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case... We won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably find another poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all the effort into the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time for today. I know that the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As far for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. I just bit my tongue. I know how Sayori feels now. And impressing Monica. Wait. Did you just say impressing Monica? Do not ever say Monica's name again. Especially not like that. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, boy, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Okay. Hey Sayori. ... Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's say that one day Natsuki asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. Is there not even a point in speculating something that's never going to happen? Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling a bit awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me in such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take it away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Okay. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna leave it right here because my voice is really starting to hurt, first of all. And it is really late and I'm really tired. And I still have a video to edit for Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. I guess it's technically tomorrow now because it's Tuesday because it's 2 a.m. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and save it here. Yep, I'm sure. Crap, not what I wanted to do. Okay. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to smash that like button. And don't forget to tell your friends if they don't like tea, then they need to see a doctor. Tea is great. Tea is the best thing ever. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye. Or should I say, goat bye.